Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below.
He looks like a sausage. Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 277 of the JAR Media Podcast. We are joined by the usual trio of chaos. Myself, Alex, and Jamie.
Hi.
It's quite a special one today because we've got loads of topics, loads of little funny antidotes.
We got tons of antidotes, but are you the poison?
Oh, I'm always the poison, bro.
Who's the poison and who's the antidote of JAR?
I'm the poison of your life.
Jeez. Who's
5-year
the poison
plan.
of JAR?
Who's the poison and who's the antidote?
No, we've discussed this anyway because this factors into the right and left discussion we had that if Jim sits in the middle, you're the left and I'm the right, you know, and that how we balance each other out and Jamie's the neutral ground for chaos and order.
Because I mentioned last episode I wasn't feeling right sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of still sat in the middle, but a little bit different. This feels more correct.
Definitely. Saying that, who's alkali and who's acid?
I'm acid.
So
No,
James is alkali.
No, I'm
acid
absolutely
man,
acid.
What?
I'm acid man.
What was Acid Man's theme tune?
I'm
I
acid.
only remember Flamer.
Yeah, I've got a feeling Flamer was the only one with a ditty.
No, Acid Man did have one.
Did he? Acid Man. Acid Man. I'm assuming it went something like that.
No, it didn't.
No, James probably remembers it.
Flamer.
Everyone remembers Flamer. Flamer and Isa.
No,
Yeah.
I
The coolest duo.
no.
Actually, that's so sick.
Yeah, actually cooler than the MCU.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, like when you're a kid and you like invent your OC, right? Flamer. Ain't nothing cooler than Flamer.
No, OCs, plural.
Yeah, Acid Man, Flamer, Isa.
Man, boy.
Uh-huh.
That was my comic in year 7.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just letting the audience know for F's sake.
The audience? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Soz.
But yeah, do you know what I mean though? Like
To what?
your own vision of something that can't be.
Well, you'll say, yeah, the imagination beats all. In
Yeah,
fact,
so
and-
superior than someone else's imagination put into film. You know?
Not true.
Yeah, I got my own world, you know, spice.
Yeah, you got spice.
No, I started reimagining images from Spice. I was drawing them the other day.
Really? What is spice?
Well, I'm not going to tell the audience.
We went over the spice law.
No, I know, but why is it called spice?
That's more of a placeholder.
Okay. Could it be changed to rice?
No. Huggy's money don't jiggle. It's Spice.
Before we get too deep into the show, Alex is going to say something.
Yeah, so before we get too deep into the show, let's shout out the JAR Media patrons. We'll get their names read out sometimes in the first week of the month or the second week if we mess it up.
At the very least, it will be in the month.
Yeah, it will be the first.
Once a month, guaranteed.
Once a month.
Hey. Guys, we got some stuff to address, some stuff to clean, some stuff to cull, some stuff to sweep. In the housekeeping segment, where we address some of the conversations from last week and keep the loop spinning, you know?
Okay, Raggy, let's run right
Keep
into
the conversation flowing. Just like El Cannon, who left this comment saying, quite funny imagining Alex burning documents like a... I can't really say this word because of YouTube's like rules, but how would you just say that word without saying that word, you know? And end something in a bunker as the allies close in.
A fashion Easter.
Not quite. I don't appreciate being compared to one of these, though.
Does this person not realise that the majority of people, especially those who are self-employed, burn their paperwork?
Well, I suppose a lot
It's
of
literally
people
a normal thing in my life.
A lot of people just
Shred it.
burn their letters because it's like kind of fun.
like like when I was telling the story of this is referencing last episode where I burnt down my fence. You were like, why don't you just get a paper shredder? I was like, oh yeah, that's like a technology that we have.
No, but fire entertains brain.
Fire does entertain brain.
Especially when you
And
set
it's
your
something
fence
so
on
like
fire.
it's such a full stop, isn't it?
Yeah.
You burnt the document. Like I've seen too many movies where they've taken the shredded paper and like glue them together and
Yeah.
figure out the clue.
Saul Goodman.
Does that happen in Vertical Saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably where the imagery is. I'm plucking it from my head. So yeah. What would I do without Jim informing me of Better Call Saul reference?
Exactly.
Nah, just like burning things is really satisfying.
Shredders are satisfying as well, though.
They're not.
So
Because they take
surely
so
the
long.
answer is to shred it and then burn it, because then you're not like.
No, but then it's more of a hassle because then you've got to destroy it twice.
But what's the point of shredding it then burning it?
Yeah, you
'Cause,
might as well just burn it.
Like burning it after shredding it doesn't make it
You
more.
still got to
burnt.
deal with it, you know.
No, but burning's
Well,
fun.
no, you just put it in the papier.
If you really don't want to set fire to it, just stick it in your microwave.
Or paint it, then shred it.
Microwave.
We'll give it to James's favorite Ninja Turtle character, Shredder, and he'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a good relationship with him. He'll hook you up.
Ghost of Onyx 2 left a comment along similar lines. As a firefighter, what you did doesn't crack the top 50 dumbest things I've seen people do.
Wow.
You did the right thing, calling rather than trying to fight it yourself. And trust me, you made their day. We love a chance to actually fight fire. It's definitely the best job in the world.
Damn.
No, can we talk about how fire is the most just satisfying
No, can we talk
thing
about
ever?
how firefighters are the coolest people ever?
Can we talk about how his YouTube name is a reference to a Halo book?
Really?
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that a firefighter has ever read a Halo book. Like, these are the coolest dudes that exist.
No, they're sitting in like Ghostbusters HQ waiting for a fire.
No,
What do you
but
think they're
that's
doing?
not the
Reading
case.
Halo novellas.
They're working. Bro, they're working.
Yeah, reading Halo novellas.
No, they're actually working normal jobs.
What's a normal job? You're saying firefighting is not a normal job?
No, because you're either part-time or you're full-time firefighter, but some firefighters actually work. I'm not a firefighter, okay, but from the knowledge I've had of a friend who had a firefighter father, it wasn't like you're not sitting in like a building all day waiting. It's like not that.
It's one of those like really respectable.
Yeah,
careers,
immensely.
you know?
It's like
It's
there's,
so crucial to society. It's like so important.
but there's literally no negative connotations to being a firefighter. All
Yeah.
you're doing is
There
putting
is in
yourself
America.
Why in
There's
America?
certain counties where if you're outside the main jurisdiction of the main fire department of the nearest city, you have to pay a fee. If you don't pay a fee and your house catches fire, they will turn up, but they won't put the fire out to make you.
Is that real?
Yes, happened recently. Family lost everything, and then the chief firefighter got attacked by the family because they lost everything. And that's the same shit fucking
So
that Roman guy did. Go to the house that's on fire and then just do nothing until they basically pay you. This thing happens in America though.
man,
America, no different to ancient Rome. Both shit.
somehow it always goes back to America. huh?
every time.
Have you been to America, James?
Yeah.
He's been to Florida.
Yeah, but to be honest,
Florida. We've been to Florida.
I don't
We haven't
think
been to Florida. We've been to LA.
Oh,
Yeah.
Florida's literally the other side of the country.
I don't.
my
I
bad.
would say that some Americans wouldn't consider going to Florida as actually experiencing America, because it is just a tourist trap. That's all Florida it basically is.
and isn't the other stereotype like old people
Yes.
homes?
Yeah.
Isn't that where Dexter is set?
Yeah, Miami, Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We went
my
to-
geography is just atrocious.
We went to Los Angeles, California.
Am I getting mixed up because there's a Disneyland in both of these places?
No,
Yes.
there's Disneyland Florida.
Yeah, and Disneyland LA. Because we went to Disneyland.
Okay, that's where I'm getting confused then. Yeah.
I went
makes
to
sense.
Orlando World.
Orlando, what? You didn't go to Orlando?
Do we know anything about America?
Oh no, not Orlando. But I didn't mean. There's like a movie studio that has a theme park in Florida.
Every now and again,
Universal has one, I believe.
Every now and again, we
Paramount?
get some like feedback or a comment from someone who's clearly American who's
And
like
yeah,
upset.
I imagine
about
they're
our-
cringing now because Orlando Land is
Okay,
not a fucking thing.
if
Orlando
you're-
Bloomland, that's in the UK though, right?
Yeah.
I'd hope so. If you're American and you can name 5 places from the UK, then
To be honest,
you can,
Trowbridge,
then you can complain.
they would listen to the JARCast. They know Trowbridge, Chippenham, Swindon, CALNE, and probably
London.
Maybe Bristol.
You can assume they
Bath,
know London.
yeah, they'll know
London?
Slough and Reading because they're shit holes.
Slough.
Yeah, literally, we give them the knowledge. It's not fair.
Yeah.
We're all you need to know. If you're gonna come to England, we're all you need to know.
Only go to Wiltshire, best
Yeah.
part of the country.
Generally,
Yeah, shout out to whoever posted in the JAR subreddit. There's like this really funny compilation of like English stereotype memes that are. It's
Really
to that
accurate.
that what's the song called again? The Little Nas one.
It's
It's like a sped up version of that song. With the, oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Great meme.
Right, James, you upset some people
When do I not?
with your showering stuff.
No, okay, no, we talked about this earlier because I didn't actually understand what people's beef was with me and my shower routine. It's a
Dude,
drying off
really?
routine, like how, as long as that, doesn't matter what you do to get dry. If the end result is you being dry, you've done it right.
No.
No, not
What-
quick.
how could you get it
because
wrong?
if you don't dry your skin enough, right?
You will just dry off.
The skin, the water will evaporate, and you know what water does when it evaporates, right? It takes some of the moisture from your skin
That's why you use moisturizer.
to evaporate. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but you're drying out more than you need to if you don't dry as much as possible through a soluble towel.
A Prussian editor left a comment saying, James's drying after shower take is cancelable. Jordan has had some doozies before, but that one easily takes the cake for most controversial.
But what?
So I didn't screen cap the other one, but there was another comment that was like, wait, if you purposefully don't dry the top half, then surely, and you just focus on the bottom half, like the droplets from the top are going to go to the bottom half.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's so confusing.
I've had people on Reddit say that I'm like a psychopath for having my cleaning routine. Okay, so let me explain this. Okay, let's I'm gonna
There
go
we go.
vivid,
Things up.
absolutely the most detailed scenario possible. You get out of shower, cock.
No, just end it there. That's fine. That's enough. To be honest. Another controversial topic from last episode was this teacher who keeps writing in, who keeps informing us that
He's
that-
real.
he or she is teaching the students about dibbies and making them draw images, and the Jarlings are starting to find it a little bit suspicious, like Tommy Police did. As another teacher, Jarling, if it wasn't for the language barrier, I'd be preaching the word of jar through the concept of dibby to my younger students. That wasn't the one I was particularly after.
Wait, so there's 2 now?
No, there's
Yeah,
more.
but
There's
at lea-
more. There's more teachers in the JAR community than you realise.
Yeah, James was saying this last episode too.
There's
I believe it.
absolutely,
Well, why do you say that? Like, how do you know?
bro. How? Okay, so how teaching is not like an uncommon profession. Sure, in terms of quantity as compared to most corporate jobs, there's going to be less, but it's not like a super high specialised field.
Just in our family alone,
Yeah.
we've got like 4 or 5 teachers, don't we?
Yeah.
So obviously, within JAR, the Jarling fan base, there's going to be a fair few teachers or
Well,
teaching
if we've got a
assistants.
firefighter, we've got a teacher or 2.
There's clearly some soldiers.
Yeah, if you're a soldier, let
Absolutely.
us know.
I already know some of the JAR soldiers. They're the ones who are going to be on the front lines when it comes down.
But the comment I was looking for was from Georgie. I think the Dibby drawings are fake. The giveaway is the eyes. They're drawn very similarly in all of the pictures.
Ooh.
Now I can call this out. Every kid draws eyes the same because they're kids.
Mm-mm.
You basing this on your nephews? Or?
Just no. But I was a kid once, and you
Yeah, but
can't.
just because you were a kid doesn't mean everyone else was a kid.
Well, okay. In my experience of being a kid at some point in my life, when
Where you
you're
would
when
draw
you're that
minions.
young and it's you're focusing on the art of the dibby, you're not gonna draw these hyper specialized, like artistic, unique eyes. You can't just draw circles with circles in. That
I'm,
you
I'm
can't.
still torn myself. I'm really not sure what to think or believe on the matter. I'm just going to kind of wait for the evidence to settle, for a bit of time to pass, to ponder on it some more. Another controversial thing I mentioned last episode was I got a message from Adam YMS, who was like, I was listening to the JARCast and you mentioned these swimming pools that when you pee it like changes colour. Apparently it's just total horseshit lies.
Really?
Yes, did you not know that?
No, I'd never like thought about it because I'd never seen it in person, but it was just one of those like 90s, early 2000s just rumours that was just spread, I guess, to just like the parents would just tell their kids to try and make them not pee.
Think of it rationally, like every swimming pool would be the same because everyone pisses in the swimming pools.
Yeah. So it was just one of those like urban legend, like just spread to scare kids things.
Yeah,
I just never thought
I'm
about
still gonna be careful when I go in public.
I'm gonna go to every pool in the country and I'm gonna put it to the
pissed.
test.
No, but even if it's true, the strat is you just piss a little bit. See if there's a little bit of colour.
No, you got to assert dominance. You don't even get in. You just stand on the side.
Just piss into it.
Yeah, see what happens. Then you can instantly walk off because you're gonna get kicked out anyway. So it just saves time.
Oh, well, actually, I missed this. The teacher themselves left a comment.
Oh, God.
Aiming as I'm the teacher, aka... I told the kids that Dibby is a really cute character that they would want to buy a toy of, but it doesn't really matter to the story. I linked it to a lesson on creating characters for their own stories, and some were inspired to create their own Dibbies after, hence the block of cheese, similar to SpongeBob. And then in reply to that, J.K. Smith left a comment saying the teacher guy is still faking it. The eyes between Cheese Guy and Yoda are the same. It's even similar to the last Minion eyes. But now I'm thinking about it, like, if it's kids sitting in a class, surely they're copying off each other too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but all of them?
No, we
not
had
every
They're at the
kid
same
is-
table.
Yeah, we had 3 pictures. The likelihood of the eyes being very similar in a classroom is very. I'm believing this.
And
teacher.
like, if someone is sitting down to try and fake, to try and trick us, why the cheese thing? Why the cheese block? Like, that's such a like kids like.
No, but maybe he's thinking you're taking the thought process exactly to this point. This is like the Moriarty.
I'm just too
to
easy
our
to
Sherlock.
manipulate and play. I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't believe him, but I'm not saying that I do. Do you understand? I'm saying that I don't really care.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just doing it for the humor.
I really care.
No, I hope it's true because Dibby. I think Dibby should be like a thing. I think it should be a known thing in film.
It needs to be in like
think
Oxford Dictionary type deal.
Well, it should be like taught in film school. You know?
I feel it's getting to a point where it's becoming easily recognizable enough, you know?
Yeah. And like it's for you, it's to the point where you can say that's a Dibby. Like you see it, boom, Dibby. You know?
Boom, Dibby.
Don't even have to see it like
No, my mind goes
Dibby.
to like
Dibby.
in the boardroom. It's the new Illumination movie, right? It's the new
Yeah.
Mario movie. They sit down and they're like, "What's the Dibby?"
Yeah.
That's like that's at the top of like that's where the script starts. Like they start with the Dibby and build off that. Like flushed away in the boardroom. They're like, right, the slugs, the Dibby, the core. That's the core of the movie right here.
Yeah.
Build from there. I see it. I believe it. Just like I believe this comment from Fool, who's going to end this segment. I recently rewatched the Free Guy review in the background while painting, and figured I'd look up some of the scenes mentioned, as I wanted to see how bad it was without sitting through the actual masterpiece that is Free Guy. Have you mingers ever glanced at the horror that is the Free Guy comments section? It genuinely reads like satire of a fanbase. Have we reached a stage where literally every media IP has a hardcore fanbase?
Yeah.
No.
Well, we were just reading these articles about Morbius that was trolled by this very concept into releasing the movie again into theatres, thinking that it's Morbin time is so popular, everyone's going to go see the movie now, ironically, and it's going to make loads of money. No one went and saw it.
Yeah.
Perfect, because I was like annoyed kind of at the concept of it going back out there and then memers making it successful, because I don't want movies like this to get sequels. Even like as funny as Morbius is and the memes are, but this is the ultimate reward because it's just another dunk on Morbius. It's even funnier now. Now we can continue to dunk on it.
No, going back to meme chat for a bit. Morbius, top tier meme. The fact that a meme has been able to manipulate a corporate movie studio into re-releasing their movie just to lose even more money doing so because nobody wanted to see it.
Like, how do you feel about Jared Leto directly addressing it? It's like, it doesn't feel like he's not supposed to be in on the joke. It almost ruins it in a way. Where it's like, no, it's at your expense, Jared. Like, the joke is that the film sucks, partially because you're the lead in it, and it's like weird that you are Morbius.
Yeah.
Or do you think it's awesome and grounds him?
It's kind of it is kind of epic because it's like his
showing us a sense of humor at least.
But it's like the manager saying like, look,
yeah, this would be good. Like this would be
like
good PR.
it's your only play here. It's like chess. Like he's been checkmated and he's like, there's this one like really shit thing you could do, but it's a last ditch effort.
Yeah, his PR guy comes in and goes, have sex.
Oh shit.
That's the one thing you've seen from it, isn't it? I showed you.
Yeah, that's the one scene
the Matt
I've
Smith
watched.
dancing.
Yeah, and to be fair, that scene is hot.
Well, yeah, especially with it when he goes,
Yeah, like 3 times.
and it just gets cooler. By that point in the movie, they've done that thing like 100 times,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't get old.
Well, yeah, I feel like it wouldn't. After seeing it 3 times in that scene, it's like, give me more. Really?
Well, yeah, you hype for Kraven the Hunter. That's the next one.
Really? Who's playing Craven?
Jared Leto.
He's just gonna do all.
He's
of
gonna
them
play
now.
every
He's
character
Venom now as well.
in the what's it called? The Sony villain universe or whatever the hell it
Yeah.
is.
Are you looking forward to Andrew Garfield coming in and fighting them all?
I'd watch that. Andrew Garfield fighting Morbius.
That'd be actually sick. That'd be genuinely so good. Sony,
Go on, Sony, do it.
or don't do it.
Just look on Twitter and make your financial decisions based on that.
Well, I mean, if they are, then they are going to make an Amazing Spider-Man 3.
I after that Spider-Man movie that had all 3 of those guys in it, I feel like that's just opened the floodgates in terms of like these crazy crossover, just anything like that they're gonna try.
Absolutely.
Especially because like Sony, they have to keep using the Spider-Man IP to retain it.
Yeah.
So,
But surely Disney using their IP to make movies is them retaining it.
God, these contracts are getting so complex.
But it's like,
don't know where it
it
stands.
is a Sony movie. That's why the Spider-Man movies like aren't on Disney Plus.
Yeah, but simultaneously, they have like deals where Sony does like the marketing or something. But I doubt they take all of the box office. Like,
I reckon they take a good chunk.
They take a significant chunk for sure, but I don't know.
I reckon it's an incredibly lucrative deal for them. Otherwise, why would they do it?
Yeah,
They have such a big like playing card.
they have like the MCU over a barrel.
Yeah, with this one
Spider-Man.
character.
Yeah. Let's do some topics.
Okay.
I don't have any topics.
Huh?
I said I don't have any.
Oh, okay. James, go on.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this section of the cast where we head over to Patreon and Pain.
Do you want to talk about Obi-Wan briefly?
Yeah, I wouldn't
where we're
mind. As of right now, as I was recording this, the show's halfway over. There are 6 episodes. We've seen 3.
It's halfway. Okay.
Surely it's going to get a season 2.
Well, I've seen rumours about that, but I don't know if it's like true or not, or how that would even make sense or work.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm in like such a weird place with like anything Star Wars related because I don't even know like what I want from it at this point.
Yeah, it's ruined.
I mean,
They've ruined it.
yeah.
We talked about this before, and it annoyed a bunch of people, and they were chatting bare things and stuff. But like the truth of it is, it's ruined.
Well, the way it's like so ruined that basically I have to take it literally by a scene by scene, almost shot by shot basis, where it's like, yeah, that scene was okay. That bit where like Rex, well, not Rex, where there's like an old clone. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Oh, you get a little flash of Hayden like hallucination. That's cool. You get the odd bit here and there. Oh, that Leia chase scene. What is going on here?
Yeah, that was bad. That was like actually embarrassing.
And it's not just that. There's all sorts of like kind of weird jank stuff in it. But then Jimmy Schmitz shows up and you're like, oh, this is kind of awesome.
Yeah. No, because everyone was talking about, oh, Ewan McGregor, he's come back. It's like, well, no, he's Obi-Wan. Like, of course he'd do it.
Mm.
Why wouldn't he? And then suddenly Jimmy Schmitz shows up and it's like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
Now,
they actually
it's getting hot.
Yeah, they got the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the true continuation of Star Wars. The thing is, if they never did the sequels, right, and then they started with, I think this would have been the perfect place to start.
Mm. Yeah.
They release Obi-Wan. Jimmy Schmitz is back, and he's the hottest shit since.
Yeah, imagine if it was just like Mandalorian and Obi-Wan.
No, if they did Obi-Wan first, and then let that settle, and then did Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett and stuff, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's what's the most frustrating is they couldn't resist. They couldn't resist opening Pandora's box and rushing into it. Towards that gold mine. They wanted to just be the dragon sitting on the fucking billions.
Now they've like
tinkering away doing the like slow build up thing.
They've ruined a whole time period of Star Wars. That like they actually have, and you can't change my mind on that.
Yeah. There's other things specifically in the show though that keep like pulling me out, like just little things like the music isn't right.
Yeah, the music isn't right.
And that is, to me, that is 50% of what Star Wars is the music. It's like, it carries so much of the weight and the like passion and the John Williams score is just so fucking good.
Yeah. But like, a lot of it is really reminiscent of the game that recently came out.
Fallen Order. Well, but the music in Fallen Order actually captures that perfectly. It's really good, the music.
And like the opening scene of Obi-Wan is this... another perspective on Order 66, where the clones kill all the Jedi. And there's a scene like that in Fallen Order, which is like, whoa, I'm playing this shit, and it's like really...
It's like a cool surprise.
Yeah.
It like really makes sense with just the whole...
Yeah, and emotionally it uses like the music from Episode 3 at that time. Whereas in this show, Obi-Wan, it's just like, am I supposed to even take this seriously? Like, it's not scary, it's not dramatic. It's just kind of...
Yeah,
like,
Fallen Order is probably the best Disney era Star Wars like story, to be honest. As far as
so far anyway.
Yeah.
The thing is, the latest episode, without getting into spoilers,
just keep it vague if you can.
I really liked.
You're into it.
Not necessarily the whole episode, but like the good parts. There was like enough, and I feel like with the next 3 episodes, there's gonna be some the stuff I really want to see. And with what I've said with the sequels, like I was so dissatisfied with how they used Han Solo, so dissatisfied with how they used Leia, and especially Luke. Obi-Wan was always like my favorite character as a kid. Like having the chance to actually see him complete this actually interesting period of his story. Like, please, I just really don't want them to fuck it up. And I don't think they will. As far as Star Wars TV shows, they've done an alright job.
And I'm just like in a position where it's like I genuinely don't even like care if it is messed up more, like, you know, like
it can't be more messed up than it already is. So
and there are like if we flash forward 5 years, there are going to be so many Star Wars shows to pick from. It's just like comic books at a certain point where it's like, this run over here was like worth watching. A few episodes from this one, just check out that episode from season 2 of a certain. It's going to be like that at a certain point. Like, it's so overexposed. It's like
it is, but also at the same time, like
it's the potential that keeps bringing everyone back. It's like
and I quite like being able to engage with the stuff that I like. Because now there is stuff for like old fans, new fans, like real baby stuff like Rebels, like proper baby, like 2-month-old baby stuff.
That's the one even I haven't even done.
That's, you know? Like, that's for like...
Because I find like the reaction to stuff like this almost more interesting than the story itself, because if I want to know like a prequel era like Star Wars fan, like a true prequel era fan's opinion, there's this fucking huge YouTube channel called Star Wars Theory.
Yeah, I know.
No, I like watch his like recaps of the episodes and stuff, and his like commentary is so interesting to me because he brings up like the nerdiest like lore stuff that like I've never even thought about or even considered, and it's like, man, there are people that consume this in a way that's just like so different to me. They're looking for things that I'm not even thinking about, you know?
Yeah.
And then on the other side of that, there are people that like had already written the show off immediately, like 5 minutes into episode 1. I'm not quite in that camp either. I still feel like you should give the whatever they're trying to tell its chance, its go.
Yeah. But that is something I'm liking about what they're doing with Star Wars. Like, you can, it's such a malleable world that you can just kind of tell any story with it. You can just like use it as your like device for telling whatever story you want. So then I can choose to engage with the ones that I want to. When it gets to a point where there's like 6,000 shows, all with just ridiculous budgets, so it'll be like, oh, this one looks cool, I'll give it a go. Yeah. This one I won't.
No, I tweeted on my hidden Twitter the other day, like the more the stuff I would like to see, kind of getting weirder with it, like just take the inspirations that like George Lucas like loved, like the hot rod thing, like I was talking with James, like just take like an Initial D speed racer, silly wacky racers type concept and turn that into like Star Wars show, with the racing being like pod races or whatever, because I know people hate the pod race, but I'm not there, man. I've done a full 180 on that business. I love the pod race.
Pod race is the best thing about the whole prequel and sequel trilogy, and the original trilogy is the best thing in Star Wars.
But I feel like it kind of writes itself, you know? Like you have the Hutt gangsters, they're like, there's like the crime underbelly. You can have like a scrappy kid who's like the main character, or so I guess.
No, you don't know. No scrappy kid. No kids are involved in it.
Okay, actually, yeah, you're right. In lore, humans can't pod race, so it would have to be like an alien, a scrappy alien.
No, it would be human.
But but then it falls into the Star Wars problem, because then it'd be like young Greedo is the you know, like always has to connect.
But it can be like the pod race on Tatooine was like just amateur.
Yeah, that was the entry.
It could be like
just red line.
Yeah,
no, it's the first red line race.
Yeah.
The intro song to qualify for the bigger race. You've got to beat.
It's just like 6 episodes, each containing a crazy race that just gets wackier each time and more insane with the setting. That is simple. It'll be easier to do. It's just about like the special effects and just like races and hot rods or whatever.
Yeah, and a simple story.
Yeah.
No, romance.
The main guy could be.
There has to be romance.
You know, in the pod race, there's that like forearm guy that's like what?
Yeah. He could be
that
like
guy. It's his redemption story.
Yeah. No, I reckon he should be the like buddy to the main character who dies.
He's
in,
like the master, like, you know, he's like teaching him.
He's got so many arms.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like assassinated or he crashes or something. It's
foul play.
Yeah,
They make a leak and it causes an overheating of the second
Sebulba moment. Sebulba's son, the villain of the show.
Yeah, no, because Sebulba doesn't die. Sebulba could be in. That's the link.
Old Bulba
and his son, yeah.
Is teaching his son the bad ways and how to win through dodgy tactics.
Yeah. And then the good guy adopts Sebulba's son and turns him into a good Sebulba.
Then like they have a scene where they're like doing a really high speed corner and there's 2 of them sliding, but one of them slides too much and a car hits them like that and goes like that, and then it turns out that it's actually Luke who killed him, and then there's like another movie where he comes back.
If you really want to get ambitious, end season 1 with the tease that like Sith Jar Jar is actually like a secret pod racer.
Yeah, and that's revealed in the pod racing show.
Yeah.
I think Sith Jar Jar needs to arrive.
I reckon we're at a point where it's like, just embrace it.
But actually do it. Like, have it be revealed that, you know, the robot arm the robot arm that what's his face Sidious is on in episode 12 episode whatever.
It's actually fucking Jar Jar.
It's Jar Jar like controlling this robot arm.
Yeah, like a kind of redesigned Jar Jar. He's like a puppet now and he's got like long like hair and
but he comes out looking like he did before and he like pulls this fake stuff off his face and he's like a demon. It's me.
Yeah, but then with it being Obi-Wan trusted him in the first movie, so it can be like this turning point for
instead of Darth Maul coming back to fight Obi-Wan, Jar Jar.
Yeah.
That should be the end of.
And maybe he doesn't even need to necessarily be a Sith. He could be like Misa making my own path.
Yeah.
One of these, you know?
Yeah. He's just like the most powerful being.
Yeah.
And give what's his face another chance at Jar Jar.
Saboba?
The actor that played Jar Jar.
Oh, Ahmed Best. Yeah. Yeah, you could have lightsaber fights with his tongue. He throws it into his ears. He goes whoa, and does a flip.
Yeah, because he can jump.
You're already
like,
making it cringe.
What are you talking
No, he
about?
doesn't have to make the sound.
He can't be cringe. He has to be edgy as fuck. That's the
Okay.
only way you can make Darth Jar Jar cool.
Yeah, he has to be so edgy that he's cringe and
And
so
then-
cringe that he's cool again.
And then in mid-fight, you have Darth Vader kill Darth Jar Jar, and then you have the Obi getting upset over his Jar Jar getting killed. That they have the duel.
Yeah. You could make like Jar Jar an Inquisitor. No,
he'd have to
Darth
be
Vader's
higher.
secret apprentice.
Yeah, just do the.
Retcon the Force Awakens.
The Force Unleashed.
What? Sorry, yeah. What did I say?
Awakens, the
Fuck.
J.J. Abrams fucking trash shit movie, fucking bollocks.
Yeah, well, the Force Unleashed. Yeah, take that, but actually make it Jarge.
Yeah, the Force unjar.
See how easy it is to fix Star Wars, Disney?
Yeah,
It's not hard.
yeah. If everybody got our version of Star Wars, they'd be so happy.
No, but there's rumors because obviously there is a direct overlap between Obi and Fallen Order. Already there is this. So it's theorized that
Cal Kestis.
yes, it's going to be an Obi.
Yeah,
Why
I don't
not?
think it's gonna happen.
Did you see the trailer for the new Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Survivor.
Kind of interesting, man.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I'm very looking forward to that game, but I feel there's going to be no crossover there.
You don't think Cal's going to show up in a Disney Plus show?
Maybe
think
in a
it's
Disney,
possible.
not in Obi-Wan.
Oh, maybe not in Obi-Wan. I saw theories that because Andor was teased as well. There's a
One
trailer
I'm
out for that.
actually kind of interested in.
You know what we're talking about?
Yeah, the guy
Rogue
from
One guy?
Rogue One, yeah.
The
Mhm.
best Star Wars movie.
What
This-
YouTuber did you get that opinion from?
Myself. I've always been a Rogue One folk.
Sure, James has loved it, yeah.
I'm joking, I'm just...
His name is
used
Cassian
to really
Andor.
piss
He's
me
the
off when
rebel.
Alex would say that.
Oh, they'd be a bit pissed off.
Who's pissed off? J.J. Abrams.
No, I used to be pissed off when you were like, what YouTuber did you get that opinion from? It's
When
like,
did-
I fucking have my own opinion.
Who said that?
Alex used to always say it to me.
Oh, yeah, he
Whenever I
did.
To be
display...
pedantic though, right? And actually like...
No, you actually meant it.
Well, like what was like an example? What was a...
I don't like Gears of War 3.
No, what YouTuber did you get that from?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't,
true.
I didn't like
There's
it.
this one guy who keeps leaving Gears of War comments on JAR stuff.
I've done a big circle on Gears of War.
Oh my god,
What-
you
what do you mean?
hated Gears
I
of
watched a
War.
video.
Fucking knew it.
No. I decided on my own that I didn't like Gears of War.
You did.
Then Gears 5 came out, and I played Gears 5, and I'm like, whoa, this shit's kind of fun. And
Yeah, we had fun.
then the little campaign DLC came out and played that, and I was like,
What campaign DLC?
It was a little
Hivebusters.
Hivebusters campaign DLC.
You never
Fun
invited me
little
to
thing.
that.
And then I was like, well, this shit's fun. But I can't be bothered to go back and play it all.
Now,
And then-
Gears 2 is incredible
Gears 2, I always had a lot of love for.
because it's just got that dark, gritty, horrible, miserable.
but also
kind of
it's like-
sad.
It's funny. No,
And
we
it's
were
funny.
talking about this
And it's sad.
earlier. That it's how serious it takes itself.
Yeah,
That is the key.
but it's self-aware.
Kind of.
It's totally self-aware. Like, you don't write, it's a giant worm. They're sinking cities with a giant worm.
No, but then simultaneously they've got the like Maria death scene, which they
Yeah.
play completely 100% straight, and there's like no setup for that character at all or anything. which is, like,
There's
kind of
like
funny.
a little, yeah. But like it kind of I think the Maria death scene is like well executed, but in a weird, like it just doesn't really belong in Gears.
It's
You know?
it's like weirdly heavy, like to follow the like worm silliness.
But also in the worm is when Carmine dies, and it's like, Well,
It's
that's
gruesome
actually,
and grotesque, yeah.
and it's just kind of sad because like that character, he just like he doesn't deserve it. He's just
Mhm.
an idiot.
He's just the
You know?
Wookiee. The
Yeah,
Wookiee
he's just like
with
a
the-
stupid guy.
Yeah, and then they did the
Yeah.
whole like vote for Gears of War 3, or like,
Yeah.
is Carmine's brother gonna live or die?
And then
And that was like a thing.
Yeah, and then
Clayton.
They had like a lot of charm for that. It really encapsulates that era of games to
Yeah.
me.
It's like there's no
Yeah.
other game that does it.
Yeah,
so
I don't know what they'd be like to play now.
No, I think they're still playable.
I feel like if they gave them like some love, some MCC type treatment, do a Marcus Phoenix collection, make them all 4K, make them
Mhm.
all high frame rates possible.
yeah.
But surely that
That's the
should
key.
absolutely.
Well, they
be a
did. They
thing.
did the first game, didn't they?
Yeah, they did do the first game.
And they made it feel better. They made it
Mhm.
feel.
Yeah, it did
more
feel a
in
lot
line.
better.
I'd never
Do that for
played
2
it,
and
but
3.
like I would love that opportunity because looking
There is a
back,
charm
it
to them.
was
It's
like-
it's hilarious because they did have the rep for being the big, silly, like action figure guys. Like
Mhm.
that's part of it. Like that's not something I would typically enjoy, but there's something about Gears of War, man.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's weird.
It's
No,
like
it's over.
such.
It's not just over the top in how it's like the gameplay. You're running along with guns with chainsaws on, and it's just every execution
it's
is
like
just
proper
purely
gonzo
over.
shit. It's
Yeah.
like really silly.
But the thing that really made me not
It's like Wiki-O.
it like
Oh, it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's
The
that kind of dumb shit.
the thing that solidified my dislike for it though was Gears 4.
Yeah, but that's because that's where they lost it.
Yeah,
They became too
And-
self-aware, and they
Yeah,
were
exactly,
copying the Marvel
exactly.
formula.
and Gears
Yeah.
3 was kind of that a little bit. It had like
Really?
it was just like
Not like that
more
level.
just like with the zipline bits and like just more excess with characters being like wee, without the
See, we've always disagreed on Gears 3 though, because I like Gears 3.
Gears 3 is incredible.
It's like a proper adventure. Like every act's like a completely different
Yeah.
environment with like new enemies.
yeah.
It's like super
But
varied.
it just doesn't have that like dourness. I don't know.
yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Do you remember the release trailer for
Yeah.
Gears of War?
Fucking
Yeah.
sad.
It's like the
It's-
Mad World thing.
Yeah, it's meant to like.
But
that
I
is
feel
meant to be
like
part of the
as
game.
far as a trilogy is concerned, the middle one should be the darkest.
Yes.
And then you're wrapping
Yeah.
up the story with 3. It ends on a happy note. It's not ending on a dour note. I feel like that works when you're looking at it as a trilogy.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean, because especially with the first one being like, it had way more like kind of horror influence with the like
Yeah,
bat
yeah,
section
yeah.
and stuff like this. But
But I think in hindsight, if I played a modernized Gears 3 now, I'd enjoy it. But
It's-
Gears 4 is big.
it's
now.
just having that like the bromance angle with those two characters,
Yeah.
the Delta Squad or whatever they're called.
yeah.
They're charming, man. It's weird.
No, it's like the perfect balance of characters, and I don't give a shit about what anyone says about Dom. That dude is like a homie,
Mm-hmm.
you know. That's my guy.
That death scene still gets me, man.
Yeah,
It's really
it-
effective.
it's really really good, and I think that was part of why I never finished it, because after that scene, I was kind of like,
Takes
I've
some of the
like-
wind out of its sails. 'Cause it's like
well,
that's
it
the heart
was
of the
like,
series.
I've seen what I've wanted to see. I'm kind of I'm with the whole game for Dom.
Mhm.
Like when his story ended, I was like, you know what, I'm satisfied.
That kind of that whole part of the game is like when it finally gets really sunny and like tropical with like the Latin inspired area,
Yeah.
and it's just like straight to the most depressing, miserable.
And it's like
fucking
really
scene.
yeah.
like obviously foreshadowed, but it's still like
Yeah,
yeah, foreshadowed on my bio.
yeah. It's it's like it's the same thing with like the Red Dead 2 story. If you've played Red Dead 1,
mhm.
it's like I know. I've got a feeling I know what's coming, but I don't really want to admit to myself that it is.
Mhm.
And I think that's pretty effective.
But it's also like, where else do you take a character like that? He's like done.
Yeah,
He's basically like a zombie. He's like dead.
yeah.
He's got nothing to live
from
for.
Yeah.
from the start. From Gears
that
2.
is like weirdly tragic for
Yeah,
a game
but
so
Ge- but
stupid.
Gears has like always had like really good story beats.
Mhm.
Like, and to me, Gears 4 lost that,
Yeah.
and then Gears 5 kind of brought it back.
Yeah, Gears 5 did bring it back.
And totally reignited like a long lost love for that franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the fuck we ended up on Gears.
Gears 5, I loved it. I didn't play much of like the Horde and whatnot after it came out, but that story it did reignite. Like this is
yeah.
Gears. Like you knew it was Gears. It was back.
Yeah.
It had those characters. It had that
Yeah,
dynamic.
it managed to reconnect with what it was, whereas like
Because
there's-
Marcus came back like properly.
Yeah,
like, a
he has
proper
to
good
be there.
Marcus.
Those core characters have to
Yeah.
be there.
But also, it had tonally, it was so much more correct, and characters were taking situations seriously.
Yeah.
Instead of just like goofballing, being Nathan Drake.
Yeah. Yeah. If only Halo could if it could find its identity in the same way.
Yeah. Never again. That ship has sailed.
Oh, it's found that seriousness in its TV show.
Man, the video game onslaught's only beginning, man.
I know.
It's
I can't
only
wait for
beginning. The Gran Turismo movie's coming. Sony's on it now because the Uncharted movie was so successful. It made so much money.
Did it actually?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Tom Holland mainly.
But it's
because
like
of him.
when we were driving somewhere this morning, James, you brought up Free Guy, right?
I did bring up Free Guy.
It's not that bad. Admit it's not that bad. And I was like, no, I'm standing my ground on Free Guy, man, because you let the shit like this slide and we get more of it. We get more Uncharted. We get more, because that was the thing I kept seeing people say about Uncharted. Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Wow.
That's not exactly good, is it?
Dude.
If that's the only compliment you can pay to something, it's like I was expecting it to be shite. And it was
still shit, but like not as shit
yeah.
as I thought it was going to be.
I was expecting it to be shite, and it was just crap. But I guess that's a positive.
God, I was so bored seeing that shit.
That's how far the bar has been lowered.
Yeah. No, but then it's like what that comment was saying about like Free Guy, and this like just all you got to do is like make a really shoddy, like awful film that kind of vaguely hits beats and has sort of imagery from the thing, you know. And that fan base, like, as long as they get certain checkboxes ticked, like, as long as Sonic looks like Sonic, like, they pushed it too far, like, the first time, right?
Yeah.
But he looks like Sonic now, like, it's got rings in it, it's got Jim Carrey, that's, like, all it needs to be, you know? And it's, wait till this Mario movie comes out, and then...
Gears of War, imagine that as a movie.
Well, Gears could actually work. Fucking Dave Bautista should...
Yeah, they would need the... See, I don't know, because all of them just seem like such a bad idea inherently to me, because I just feel like video games, like, almost... See, it seems like regressing in a way.
I feel like you could do a sort of Starship Troopers thing with Gears.
Yeah. No, the thing is...
If you have it all sort of practical and, like, just gross and grimy...
It would have to be really violent. And
no, but the thing is, the perfect casting exists. Baird and Cole, Killer Mike and LP. They exist because they have the chemistry there.
Yeah,
they're the perfect casting, and they are actually in Gears. They are actually like
in Gears 4, weren't they?
Yeah.
Best thing about Gears 4.
Yeah.
Saying everything I said about Gears 4, that horde, fun as fuck.
Yeah. That now was.
At least it didn't betray its core like mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, movies shit, video games shit, music shit.
Just art bollocks.
Art is dead. The best artist now is Drake. That's the state we're in. Drake album Pregnant Women.
Wake up in the morning, if I see Drake's released an album, fucking smile. Know that life is going to be alright.
Yeah, man.
It makes the 5-year plan a 10-year plan.
Thanks, Drake, for doubling the plan.
And thank you for watching this half of the JAR Media episode. Alex will be back after these messages. Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below.
Welcome back to the second half of the episode where James goes onto Reddit and talks about things
he finds funny. The top weighted post on Goon Cave. My setup's been a bit sticky recently.
Stick 'em Up's going to start us off for questions which you can leave on the subreddit over at r/JAR Media on the suggestion thread. Alex, does Jim still secretly want to be a singing veterinarian? I'll let Jim answer that.
Jim can swim.
Sing.
Oh, yes, I can sing. And yes, I can look after animals.
Dad.
So
James's dad. James's dad. James's dad.
We've got a disturbing one that I didn't know about. This is a jarling informing me on some news of how I've been shafted, I've been sidelined, guys. I've been Butterbean123 said this. Bear Jar, I have a question for Alex.
How the fuck do you get caught in a wire that's half your size?
He's got little legs.
No, but the wire's higher than his legs.
He's stressed.
Yeah, he's stressed, James. Leave him alone.
Look at him. Anyway, Bear Jar, I've got a question for Alex.
Bear.
Recently, a pretty substantial update for Hunt Down the Freeman released. They redesigned a bunch of levels, fixed a lot of major bugs, and is overall a pretty welcome quality of life update for an otherwise masterpiece of a game. During the final level, Mitchell calls Alex's character Nick on the radio for Nick to tell him to wait for 15 minutes. However, in the newest patch, they changed the voice actor for the final level, so someone other than Alex is voicing Nick. My question is, were you aware of this change of cast, and if so, did you turn down the offer to reprise your role? Cheers, Mingers. No, this is not okay.
That's actually not okay.
That's bullshit.
Everyone knows you as Nick.
Everyone.
No, when you listen to Nick, you can't
You can't not.
That's like Snake being replaced by
that
24
idiot.
The 24 guy. It's like, nah, that's not Snake. That would be like replacing Master Chief with some naked guy, right?
Hashtag that's not Nick.
Yeah, hashtag that's not Nick.
Hashtag that's not Nick.
Yeah, that I cannot believe this, Alex.
I can't. I'm generally upset about this.
And you know what? You did a great job. I reckon you, out of all of the people, out of every single actor,
As the English or the American?
the English American
Asian guy.
your classic heritage of English American Asian lending you perfectly to this role of Nick. I can't.
I'm seriously upset about this. Not my Nick.
Hashtag not my Nick.
It's actually bullshit.
That is bullshit.
If they had approached you and said, "Look, we just need a few more lines. Can you do it?"
I would have said yes, and I would have done a third voice. Just do something completely different.
Howdy, y'all.
Do it in the bear fucking accent.
Yeah, I do declare, Mr. Freeman.
Fuck. Bye. Grave Walker has a disturbing one for us. With summer coming real soon, and with the second anniversary of Walk 1 also coming next month, do you Gooners plan to make a Walk 2? We'd love to see the Barn boys and their dogs explore more of the Shire.
We planned to 2 years ago.
I can't believe it's nearly been 2 years.
No way has it been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, because remember it was...
Second
it was a
lockdown.
COVID thing.
Yeah.
Because it was the one thing we were allowed to do.
Yeah.
Was go for walks.
Man.
We are entering
Prime
peak
Minister was
summer season. So yeah, we will be going on a walk.
We actually did plan a date to do one, and it was all lining up nicely. But what happened again?
Oh,
Actually,
you got COVID.
I got ill.
It wasn't COVID, but I got ill.
Yeah.
I got quite ill. Then you came down with some symptoms,
yeah.
but it went away pretty quick. But I was quite ill.
No, yeah. It's just messed up, man. Well, speaking of stuff like Gears of War, it's a Secret 9 says Bear Mingers. I'm currently thinking of changing my Xbox Live Gamertag, as I've kept it for 6 years now, and the Gamertag itself contains a shitty Xbox Live clan that no one is in anymore. What I was wondering was, what contributes to making a good Xbox Live name? And if you have any way of deciding what makes a good name for Xbox Live? You can broaden it to any kind of
any
Steam ID or
PlayStation Network, Origin, whatever. I don't... Anything without numbers, if you've got relying on numbers, instantly bad.
Or like having XX at the end, or anything like that.
Cool when you're making montages in Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. Not cool when you're 25 living with your parents. Not cool.
I'd say if it makes you go, if it makes you giggle. Or
Yeah. The thing I will give like an Xbox Gamertag over like a Steam ID is that like you can just change the Steam ID whenever, right?
Yeah, so you need to like be original with the
Yeah.
Xbox One. You need to be the first to think of that thing.
Yeah. Like when you see I was gonna like reference one of the old ones I made, but I think they're all like too rude.
They are.
Yeah.
You think, oh, you managed to get that name?
Cool.
That's your thought process. Like, nice one, man. You actually did it. You got the Master Chief Gamertag. You did it.
Yeah. And you know what?
They were NFTs.
In a
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Straight up.
But
Those
more
gamer
valuable
tags.
because like
Yeah.
if you're the Master Chief Gamertag and like loads of gamer score, how much could you sell that account for?
Probably like 25 quid or something.
I reckon 25k.
Yeah.
I reckon there's some dude out there.
Bill Gates might buy it.
Yeah.
I really wanted that Gamertag. So he sounds like the fucking Joker.
He is the Joker.
Yeah. Vandor took care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bad Gamertag. Alex has mentioned his interest in dinosaurs many times before on the show. With that being said, has anyone watched Prehistoric Planet? I think it's the best dinosaur-related documentary since the Walking With series. Also, what's the cast's favourite prehistoric animal, dinosaur or non-dinosaur? I've seen some clips from it. It's on... I think it's on Apple TV Plus, which I don't have. I'm not sure. Maybe if I can get like a month's trial, I could like binge it or whatever. I've seen some clips and it does look kind of cool. David Attenborough does like he like hosts it and he's like there with all the bones and stuff, like describing them. I saw one with like a bizarre like pterosaur with a crest on its head that was obscenely large, and they make like a bunch of kind of phallic jokes and stuff, and it looks kind of sick. It's on my list to get to it. John Favreau produced it or something.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite prehistoric animal though?
Dinosaur.
Archaeopteryx?
I like the
Pegasaurus.
the Orthodonturix.
Elon Muskius?
No, I like the one that had loads of little friends. You know, the little one that was always, like run around in Jurassic Park with a bunch of friends.
Egoraptor.
Egoraptor. Nah, the little guys.
Parasaurolophus.
They're like this big.
Yeah, they got eaten a lot by T-Rexes.
Nah, they're too small for
Yeah, they got eaten.
Compsognathus or something?
the ones.
They're little. They're like Argies.
Yeah, but smaller. They're like running.
In Jurassic Park, they like give them the cringy like freakers. They call them the compies. So I
Yes.
think they're called. I can't remember how you
Really?
say it.
I don't even remember-
Compsognathus.
When are they
It's
even
something
in?
like that.
When are they even in Jurassic Park? I just know that they are.
They're in the second one with the guy the guy
Yeah.
from Fargo who's eaten by one.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
by one, by a bunch.
But yeah, there's
Yeah, because
kinda
they're
cute.
like the scariest to me.
really.
Yeah, because like a big thing is just gonna like just
See,
eat
that's
you.
much scarier. To me, this the ultimate scariest, not dinosaur, but prehistoric like bird. Around when they were like the big saber-tooths and stuff.
Mm.
That is horrifying to me. These like 12-foot tall birds that were just like running around. And it's like you see one of these things go like you're fucked.
Yeah, that is terrible.
That is horrible.
No, it's not. It's a bird. Pierce its wing and you got
No,
it
they don't
down.
fly.
Oh,
They
yeah.
run around like big chickens that just fuck you up. You're a human. You
Yeah, but think of all the adrenaline if you're trying to hunt that beast. Imagine the amount
it'll
of
be
chicken.
hunting you, bro.
Yeah, you ain't gonna
No,
stand a
that's why
chance.
you
Seen their beaks?
cooperate. No, but that's why you cooperate.
No, but I just-
How are you supposed to control one of these?
I just find loads like being swarmed by a bunch of little bird things with like lizard teeth. Just loads of them just like biting at little bits of you and just being slowly like
Well, yeah, that's being torn apart. That's kind of
yeah.
painful.
But also giant bird, that's really scary.
Yeah, they're called terror birds, an extinct clade of large, carnivorous, flightless birds that were once the largest species of apex predators in South America. Dude, look at the image, man. That's just it's not right. It's like giant
there's
dodos.
clearly a man there with an M4. That clearly
if
gun
you
it
had the
down.
M4.
It's just so wrong.
That'd be fine.
Nah.
What if we tamed them? If we had those instead of
What do you
horses?
could,
think's
like,
on
ride
what do you think's on the cover of Ark Survival Evolved?
Something
That's the
cool.
point.
Okay. My balls are Richie has one for us. Bear squared, boys. I have a question for Jim, although everyone could answer. What mechanics and additions do you think FromSoft will keep post Elden Ring? I watched a video about Miyazaki's process while making Elden Ring and how and why he added certain features, the mount, map, open world, etc. If, for example, they made Bloodborne 2 or a completely new title, would it have a map you can check, spirit summon type things, etc.? Would the lack of these be a regression? If they decided not to use the new additions, would there be anything new you'd like to see make up for it?
I don't think anymore with FromSoft games that there is such a thing as regression. There's just differences.
Yeah, was Sekiro regressing because it was just
Well, but
one style
yeah, exactly.
of gameplay?
That could be an argument, but to me, it's like no, they chose like part of it to
Perfect.
Because is it controversial to say that I prefer the gameplay of Sekiro still?
I think Sekiro
The flow is just like,
there's nary a game like it.
with each sword clash, like just the way it's animated and the sound and everything, it's
Yeah.
like so satisfying.
It's game feel just like
Yeah, it's ultimate game feel.
perfect.
And like every single boss is just like so memorable and has
Mhm.
such a unique character.
And that's the thing I had to come to terms with when getting into Elden Ring, was like, because everyone says your first FromSoft game is your favourite, and I agreed with that, with it being Dark Souls 1 for me, until Sekiro. And it was like, I think I actually prefer this. And when I started Elden Ring, it was like this is obviously really good and stuff, but it just doesn't have that thing that Sekiro gave me. That like just tightly like designed everything.
Yeah.
Feeds into this one like idea of
Like, is that like an accepted thing where it's like your first one is supposed to be the?
that's
Because I played 1 and Bloodborne before playing Sekiro, and Sekiro was the one.
But it'll be like the first one that clicks for you
Right.
will be your favorite. But yeah, so Sekiro is my favorite, and in some ways you could say Elden Ring is a step down, but it's not. It's just something different.
Yeah.
And you learn to like it for that. I have no idea what direction they're gonna go next. Like with Elden Ring, like who would have suspected after Sekiro, where they like seemed to like narrow everything into this much more linear action focused game, that then after that they do the biggest wide open world game.
Yeah, it's almost like the inverse kind of goals in a way.
Yeah, but they
also
always
learn.
use what came before to like inform how they design certain aspects.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. That's definitely like a challenge where it's like, it's that thing where everything comes together in such a way and you just create this kind of magnum opus of a certain style.
Yeah.
And you're like, how the hell do you follow something like that up?
But what I'd really like to see is something in the vein of the Dark Souls 1 map. The Dark Souls 1 design. Like a true sequel to Dark Souls 1. Because they've never done that again. Like
It's just because it's so difficult.
I don't know. I genuinely, because like how did they manage to do it so well on their first like decently funded try? You know? So I that's what I personally want, because I've never had that itch scratched.
Do you think I could go back to Dark Souls 1 now? Like the remake, and have a good time?
Yeah, I think you could.
So I do think about it. I'm also with 3. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know if
3 is
that's
good.
blasphemy.
I don't think 3 is a good place to start, personally. But if there's no way you play 1, I'd say at least give 1 a go.
Yeah.
And then if that doesn't click, because 3 for the most part kind of just feels like Elden Ring.
Mm.
So
Yeah. Okay. Josh Road 9 says, following up on the enjoying a shower discussion. Do you boys partake in shower beers? I regularly indulge, and it takes a night shower to a whole other level.
no, but shower wine,
Really?
shower red wine. Yeah, like
See, my immediate gut reaction to that is the receptacle you're drinking out of is more likely to capture like water, whereas like a beer bottle, more narrow. I feel like then you can preserve the like cold nature of it against the warm shower.
well that's part of why I think wine is good, because you're gonna warm the beer up with the hot room, the steamy hot room, right? Whereas wine is good at like room temperature. So it's
yeah,
probably
this
a
is
bit
not
more.
something I've indulged in, but I do like having a bath and having a
That's
cold beverage.
Yes.
Yeah, but
A
wine
nice
doesn't need to
cider,
be
a
cold.
nice beer. Yeah, I see what you say about the wine.
But I wouldn't have wine like in the shower. It's like a step away from the shower, because it's like a shower bath thing. So you step away from the shower, have a sip, put it back down, get back into the shower.
Yeah, the other day I tried a bizarre thing in the bath. I had this Carolina Reaper salsa. I poured in a little bowl. Got some Doritos. Sat in the bath, a boiling hot bath, eating salsa.
Carolina
2 million
Reaper salsa.
2 million Scoville salsa. It's damn delicious.
It's damn delicious.
But man,
like,
does it make you sweat extra? So it's like having a double bath.
That's like sauna shit.
Yeah. So I also had I had a couple flannels that I kept like putting under the cold water and going, ooh.
and people calling my drying technique fucking psychopath. But
Yeah, that's
someone's
nuts.
Eating.
That's like 50-degree bath eating salsa.
It was good though. I'd recommend it.
No.
It's a nice cold beverage as well. That's the trick right there.
Yeah, sure thing, bro.
We didn't say what we're drinking. I'm having gin and tonic.
But I'm Jim.
And what are you drinking, bro?
I'm drinking extra.
Oh yeah.
C word extra.
Carno237 says, hello, Dello Felloguts. The other week I heard my colleague do a perfect, and I mean perfect, James Wow. I was too much of a bitch at the time to confront him about it, but I can't stop thinking about it. I lie awake at night, salad tossing and turning, with that wow ringing in my ears. I haven't heard any other jarisms since from him, but how can I approach him about this? Thank you, my sticky friends.
Where does this person work? Because I've done wows at work recently.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
This
how weird
person
would that be?
It's actually me.
They didn't even
realise
twig.
It's actually me.
I'd say they're
Don't.
no deep meme.
Just go
Bear
like,
bear.
Yeah, just go like, bear bear.
Yeah.
No,
bear.
that's cringe.
Bear.
No, because... And
No,
then if they go like, what?
walk up and just say pussy.
No,
Direct
that's how you get a
icon.
fucking black eye.
Yeah, that's how you have to.
Pussy
You have to have a conversation with HR. Maybe if you pull that one out.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I think Bear Bear is a bit too. It's like power level, right? You're hiding your power level. So Bear Bear is not hiding your power level.
The way
That if in a school,
going up and saying pussy.
that was a joke. I was taking the piss. If you go in a playground and you're like Bear, you're gonna get bullied. You're hiding. You're not. You're exposing your
the
power
comment
level.
wasn't about playgrounds. I wouldn't recommend
No,
that
this
for the
is it.
playground.
Oh my god! It's
In a workplace.
Yeah,
right?
no. What I'm saying is, if you were in a playground and you're like, "Oh, Bear," trying to show your, you'd get bullied because you're showing your power level. It's like liking anime.
What are you talking about? Your power level?
No, that's the thing. If you have deep knowledge of a certain passion, YouTube channel, whatever, it's your power level.
Yeah.
Someone who knows Goku has a really low power level because they know the thing that everyone knows. A power level is like the really lame fucking loser shit that you know, and to
niche knowledge.
Yeah,
What
but
about
to identify people of the same power level, you've got to have you've got to hide your power level, but you've got to expose a little bit.
Yeah, that's
You know
why.
what I mean?
That's why.
That's what I'm saying. Like bear, nah.
No, that's why I was
baby.
recommending hiding it as almost like a cough or like a bear.
No, but bear, you don't need bear.
But Bear is hiding.
No,
your power
because then
level
you look cringy in your workplace if you're going, oh, bear.
Why are we doing like that?
but not everyone knows what bear is. So if
people were gonna look at you a bit weirdly.
Yeah, someone
yeah,
goes,
but
what?
then they're gonna forget about it.
No, they don't.
No, I guarantee you, if someone before bear was a thing to you, if someone would just went bear.
I feel like if you didn't, if you had no idea what bear was, and you saw someone go bear, you first think they're like clearing their throat or something.
No, but then
the
person who's this is being aimed at is the person who did the James Wow. They're gonna think this person's a.
The James Wow was the person you're trying to bear to.
Yeah, but that person is gonna see you do this weird fucking bear thing and just think you're a freak. That's why you don't pick bear. It's too new.
Okay, what do you pick then?
Yeah, what do you do then?
Pick pie.
that's as cringy.
What options aren't cringy?
No, this is the thing. No, because we're in a workplace. If at a workplace,
that's why
no.
That's why you don't do fucking goatsy or pussy or.
No. Listen. You're in a workplace. Workplace, a field of toxically masculine men. So what do? You've got to fucking cover your tracks.
Bear.
Who'd win in a fight? A gorilla or Mike Tyson? That is the question, because you can get other people involved in the discussion, which means you're spreading the jar propaganda. You're not only exposing his power level, you're indoctrinating everyone.
I feel like the response would just be like, "Well, do you listen to Joe Rogan as well?"
No, there's absolutely no overlap in the Mike Tyson silverback gorilla. No, that's ours.
Apart from Mike Tyson himself, who wanted to fight a gorilla.
Yes, but that's a jar thing that is hiding your power level while not being seen as a weirdo. Because in a workplace, you don't want to act like a weirdo, because then you're acting like a weirdo. People are going to think you're weird. Nothing wrong with that, but you want to hide your power level, and I think that's a good enough conversation starter when you can wean out the jarling, and you can still be seen as a normal, functional human being.
Yeah. Also, he's not a jarling.
He's not a jarling, no way.
I guarantee it.
100%, unless it's actually
I do like
me.
the idea that
if I go into work on fucking Tuesday and someone's bearing at me, I'm gonna fucking flip.
I do like the idea that we've got a bunch of sleeper agents just embedded everywhere.
Yeah, they're just whispering each other like Hail Hydra type. Bear.
I don't think you should compare it to Hell Hydra.
Why?
Well, you know it's a fucking MCU bullshit, not actual.
No, it's basically it's fascism, bro.
It's not fascism. It's new age fascism.
Bearism.
Yeah.
Now you're saying
Bracket blue.
Fuck, bracket blue.
Bracket blue.
Bracket blue. Bear bite.
BB bracket blue. Bear.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that. If you slip in a BB.
BB.
Maybe you could actually cut out a lot of the bullshit and just say, "You heard a bracket blue."
Oh.
And if they say no, you say, "Oh, don't worry about it."
No, but then they're going to be like, "What's bracket blue?"
Yeah, but that's
don't worry about it. And then you walk off. You just, don't worry about it.
Don't even try it.
Because then they'll Google it and nothing will come up. You'll get no answers.
But this is you're not no. Because if so many people do it, they'll realise that Google are trying to hide it. Then it's a part of the great reset.
Then we create a whole thing.
I heard Epstein created bracket blue. Sandwich203 said this. If any of you were to become parents, how strict would you be about your child's internet access? Would you want to stop them from seeing fucked up content and adopting bad worldviews? Or would you want them to have the freedom to learn from their mistakes and explore the internet freely? As a 19-year-old who has no plans of becoming a mother anytime soon, this question has weighed on me greatly. There's a lot of damaging content available online, but a child may learn to simply lie and be secretive if you're too controlling about it. Would love some thoughts from my favourite little bios.
So here's the thing with this, is that with a kid, if you tell them not to do it, you're going to make them want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the simple thing. I've done it. You've probably done it. When something's a bit controversial, you want it more, and you'll go out of your way, regardless of punishment, to get it. So you can't like enforce anything on what they're going to consume online. If you tell them porn's bad, they're just going to watch porn.
Yeah, and I have such vivid memories of like my friends.
It's so funny.
Like my friends in like kind of late primary school, early secondary school, being like, "Oh, this is how you get around like parent blockers. Like this is how you do it."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like not hard. It's easy. The kids will understand technology better. I missed whatever you were giggling at.
No, I just think this question has been asked before.
Yeah, it probably has.
No, but
What?
Are you okay?
do you not remember?
What?
This is what
Oh, is that this one?
Oh, fuck. This is the one. Son, this is what her cock looks like.
It's like the same question, right? It's like,
Well, yeah. It's an eternal struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the question. Do you want them to find it on their own without guidance? Because then you can risk like radicalization, right?
There's only
your
one
son on Call of Duty.
There's only one thing, which is you give them reins to everything, but you need to sit down and be like, show them something, be like, you're gonna see stuff like this. This is why this bad. You educate them.
But what do you mean? But what? Sit them down and show them some
you can't show them
food
like
to
an ISIS beheading.
This
No,
is what is
clearly
out
not.
there.
But it's like you need to educate your kids so they know. Because if they go down the alt-right radicalization pipeline from 4chan, which happens, it's more common now than ever.
I think
You need to educate your kid, and I think sitting down with them and having that conversation is important, and that's what some people
you need to actually
do
like talk to them
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
my
that
parents
should
didn't,
be. I think that should be like part of education, is teaching about specifically algorithms and what they're programmed to do.
But it should not be the job of schools. It needs to be the job
Why?
of parents. Because
I think it should be both.
Schools can't teach fucking shit.
No, but like, how are parents supposed to know all this information?
Mm-hmm. Loads of like
they need to go down a goon hole.
They are. That's the problem.
Yeah,
is that there are all these people like addicted to Facebook. They don't know what is going on. They don't know how predatory these algorithms are.
No, the thing is, even when you're aware of the algorithm, it still preys on you and just fucks with you. It's smarter than us. It's already there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've created.
Well, if we were to have kids, the time they get to the age of having phone and social media, it's all going to be AI, and we're going to be in goon tanks. Like, we're not even going to be humans at that point.
Yeah, we're going to be in the Matrix goon tanks.
Yes. Like, this is the only way forward. Don't use the sun for an energy. Use human bodies.
Yeah, but that's the part of Matrix got wrong. They wouldn't use our warmth. They'd use our cummies.
Yes.
No, but they wouldn't do that. It literally doesn't make sense, because how do you keep a human alive? You give it energy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why didn't you just put fucking sandwiches in these tanks? Just suck the sandwiches dry. Doesn't make sense.
A sandwich doesn't have a beating heart.
How do you keep the heart beating?
No. But the point is, this is the energy question. We put in a lot more than what we get. That's the fucking problem. That's why we're chasing nuclear fusion, whatever. Fusion, I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's the same with human bodies.
Because then you're putting in less than you're getting out, which is beneficial. But human bodies aren't like that.
No, human bodies are like that. You eat a sandwich. How much of it do you shit out?
Yeah, but how much energy will they get? We're talking about we're talking about goon
No, but you're
tanks,
having
okay?
to feed a human a certain amount of calories.
I understand. You're filling
and let's say you're taking only the heat. Well, what about the bowel
I never
function?
specified the heat.
Breathing?
I just said the goon tanks. I don't know what they're sucking out. Because at the end of the day, if they're going to put us in goon tanks and only suck away our heat, they're wasting precious materials. Piss, poo, and cum.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they need those as well, and you can power things with that. Steam.
No, but why don't they just have, like... I'm not even going there, because it's like...
No, because fuel. Fuel has loads of calories, and it's not hard. Just suck them...
So they should have tanks of fuel.
Yeah, just vats of fuel with AI robots.
Surely it's more realistic to have, like, just loads of hamsters running on wheels. Like, millions.
No, humans running wheels. That makes more sense.
Yes.
No, because even then, they need to, like, farm and...
Like
None of it makes sense.
That Black Mirror episode with the bikes, where like you earn your little reward if you do enough like miles.
Yeah.
No, I think we should just get rid of humans completely.
Yeah.
Alex, what do you think of simulation theory?
Boom. Right. Let's end on this just nice little anecdote from Pinkish Prawn.
Antidote.
Antidote. This is the antidote right here. Hey Joe, I'm sorry if this is a bit heavy or serious, and I don't want to put a dampener on anything, but I just know hearing you say anything will help me. I literally owe my life to JAR. I continue in part because I know that every Monday at 6 o'clock I'll get to feel better, even if it's just for a little bit. I suppose this is less of a question, more of a, albeit drunken, declaration of love for the cast. Your outreach is genuinely saving lives. I know I'm not the only one. Tough couple of months has turned into more than 3 years of hurt, and among all of it, I know I'll get to join you boys for a laugh each and every week. Sometimes I'm confused entirely, and I can only keep fighting because I know I'll hear your voices again soon enough. Crying now, lol. I love you, JAR. I love you so much because I have nothing else. I'd massively appreciate anything you have to say. I was there for when James has been, and I hate anxiety and Jamie's battle with the cancer sticks, which is also raging against me. In a cold and dark world, the JARCast is my bonfire, my beacon of light. I lost a friend recently the same way, and it terrifies me. By the way, use rivers of blood against Melania. Her bleed resistance is pathetic. Thanks, boys. I bearing love you.
I love you too.
Love you too.
Yeah, love you too. Pinkish Prawn stealing my get my gamer tag too.
Yeah, gamer tags.
That's a good gamer tag. I didn't even come up with.
You can have it. You never claimed it anyway.
Yeah, well, actually, you gave it away.
I did give it up for Premium Voy or Premium Toy or whatever it was.
I think I'm Porty-Eye Voy.
You're Porty-Eye Voy. I'm Premium Toy.
Yeah, that's what the guy earlier asking about his gamer tag should be. He should join Clan Premium.
Premium? No, but what premium?
Yeah.
What premium?
No, but I'm not in Premium. I'm Porty-Eye.
Yeah, but
you?
you're
Yeah, I'm Porty-Eye.
Wait, what are the three? I'm Premium Voy.
I'm Porty-Eye Voy, and James is Premium Toy.
So just some combo that kind of rhymes.
But it has to be in line. Like what? A toy. Premium Toy. That.
Yeah.
Like what goes with Premium Toy?
Porty-Eye Boy.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like that.
Or Maritime Soy.
I hate Maritime.
Why?
I despise Maritime.
What's wrong with Maritime?
I just don't like it. Okay.
Premium Noi.
Pop and boy, Maritime Soy. Ling lang or loy.
James's dad. Use that one.
If you can get it, yeah. Hell yeah.
James's dad, James's father.
James's grandfather, James's dad's dad. James's father's dad.
You sound like
Thor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The biggest Chad around.
My name is Thor, and I have thunder.
Don't you like my pecs or something?
No, he's all about the obliques now. Put my clothes back on you, whore. That's what he says.
Put my clothes back on you, oblique.
James, what did you think of the Thor Love and Thunder trailer? Alex, what did you think of the Thor Love and Thunder trailer?
I liked it when Korg went. Why is it always funny to do the?
Because it's like, I don't know, it's lame. It's cringy.
It's super lame.
No, you love AK-40s.
No, you're not doing the mechanical.
Go on,
Okay, you do it.
give me the.
No, it's more sloppy. It's like.
What? Surely it's a.
No, it is.
No, that's not. It's not click like that. That's a high. That's like the click of aluminum. Doesn't click. Actually.
Why does it sound like a fucking?
It needs to sound rusty and like really heavy.
Yeah, rusty and really heavy.
Fucking Colt. And
Yeah.
Baby.
You're welcome for watching this episode of the JAR Media Podcast. James, say your classic one to get us going.
You grab your pistol.
Oh, no,
you,
no.
You put the bit down. You grab your buy up.
Well, that's not a pistol.
That's a revolver.
Revolver. Pistol
What's
and
the-
revolver
what-
are different things.
Really?
No. This is like the mag and clip argument. A revolver is a very specific gun.
It's a specific pistol.
No, revolver and a pistol, like an M1911 and a revolver, are completely different.
Surely the Americans / soldiers can let us know.
No,
None of us. Have,
no. It's not about letting me. It's not
Jim,
about letting
surely we
us
have
know.
held more guns than James.
I've held guns actually.
What? What? Oh, what?
You held a Lee Enfield. Don't know if it's a Mark II.
Multiple guns.
Yeah. One had a bayonet on it.
Yeah, they were Lee Enfields.
And a grenade.
It's not a gun, is it?
No, but three guns.
They
three
were all
rifles.
Lee Enfields.
No. One of them, two of them were. One
Yeah.
of them was different.
Like Car
I
98.
don't know. I was a fucking 8-year-old.
Yeah.
I've also
There's
held
footage
guns.
of it somewhere.
Huh?
There's footage of
Yeah,
it.
there's footage of you shooting me.
Oh, did you get zombified?
Yeah, do you remember when I'm playing the piano?
Ooh, scary.
And you thought I'd
No, you splatooned him.
Splatoon didn't exist yet.
yeah. We weren't Splatoon addicts at that point. Little did we know what was coming. Fuck off! Go away!
Just get out of here.
Please, let us go.
Please. Stay. I
We've
like
been
it
here
when you
for so
stay.
long.
We've been sat here.
I like it when you stay.
We've been doing this for so long, James. Don't tempt them.
Nah, they should
We've been
stay.
doing
They
this for
should
so long.
join.
We're on 277. We're not allowed to leave.
What's that song? But na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh,
James's dad.
Should I stay?
I
or
was
should-
up
James's
all night
dad.
to the best song ever.
James's dad.
Harry Styles, fuck you. You're shit at music, fam.
Not true.
James is
I'll
dad.
fight him. I'll fight him, and
What
we
do you
can
mean?
both wear
Don't you like
dresses.
his new one?
No, I hate
As
it.
it was.
It was immediately too mainstream for me.
Yeah,
Thank you very
yeah.
much.
No, that's I don't care about One Direction or Harry Styles, but that song I can get down with.
James's dad.
It
James's
sounds
dad.
to me like a song from 2012.
James's dad.
What do you mean? It's just like a nice pop song.
James's dad.
Yeah. No,
I'm fine
it's
with
just
pop being that.
No, I like a lot of pop music. I like I can admit catchy tunes. But
Like
there's
you-
a
yeah, you
problem
were,
when
like,
you make
playing-
it when you make it too catchy.
What does
and
that mean? It's too catchy.
When it's like
yeah,
if you can do that.
but like
and
you were
like-
playing that Glass Animal song the other day. That's like, what's the difference?
Oh yeah, that that's your
the difference
failing.
is I don't walk into every single Greg's that I go into on a daily basis and it's fucking playing.
That's on you, man.
No, that's on Greg's.
Yeah, it's also on Greg's.
Yeah, it's on me and
It's on
Greg.
Greg.
Okay, but what if I have to go to Greg's? What if my Buster Scruggs fucking plug-in thing for my car isn't working and I got to use the radio and
Buster Scruggs.
the only song
Just 'cause-
on the radio is fucking Harry Styles. It's
So
like
you want that song from Where Art Thou or whatever. That's the song you want to be playing in Greg's.
yeah. If that was the only song like that just gets blasted all the time, it's like not
Constant sorrow.
I'm a man. Like that I can get down with. Like it's slower and like it's not gonna be stuck in my brain. The
No,
second
but
I
the
hear it.
earworm trick is you just listen to it once and then it's gone.
Not true.
You know, it's just the same as James's dad was.
All right. Harry Styles, I respect you as an artist, and I'll admit that song is good. It's
Thank
a
you.
good song,
Thank you.
but I hate it.
That's fair.
through no fault of its own. But I hate it due to
Because it's popular. Contrariness.
no, not because it's popular, because I have already heard it too much without wanting to hear it too much. Right? Overexposure against my will. Me no likey. No, thank you.
You know, that's the entire reason I hate the majority of things I do.
The
because
entire reason.
Because we always...
Yeah, it's the exact thing. So people call me the contrarian and that I disagree just to be different and be me.
No, but sometimes that is true.
No,
Yeah.
not true at all.
No, but like... Okay, classic maneuver.
As it was.
James's dad. James's dad.
That was a good song.
That's a delayed response because I just done it.
Pod racer doesn't shoot. Can can we intro this episode like it's a message from one of Batman's villains sent to Batman to like lure him?
Who's who?
I'm the Penguin.
My money doesn't jiggle, it folds.
I like it when James wiggle.
For sure.
Today, you know.
Right here, you are seeing the hierarchy within the Beltman Alex house. The Alex rules all. Argy rules all.
Nah.
Paisley, come here.
Let's do the classic secret jar handshake.
Paisley's money don't jiggle. It folds. Can you do the bear ad?
Yeah, do a bear ad.
What do you mean do the bear ad?
Just do the bear ad in your bear
So I can do the visuals after, but I can take the audio.
What is it?
What's up, everybody? It's me, Randy, aka the Riddler. So the idiots at JAR forgot to record the Patron segment, so as always, Randy has to come in and save the day. It's not going to be the whole JAR crew reading them, it's just going to be Randy, so deal with it. Man, I really shouldn't have run a marathon before doing this. So a big thanks to Levi, Pearl Slug aka Bear Bear's Bizarre Adventure, Slimp Brother, Dr. Duluxo Shabangu, Oliver Holm, John Bai, Dexter McCall, Gunchi Guna, I love Bab or Bell, she is my queen, Kung Fu Kami, Owen H, Lears, Joseph Rutland, Jim Jam Enthusiast, Neo Theo, Around the Clothesline, a ring around a goonie create. James's dad, Creso, Zell, Simon Steele. Put the jar in the jar alongside Jar Jar's jar. Joku, Toy, James's dad. Tanster boy, I do declare, the man with a strange fear. He is so hungry he could eat a horse. James's dad. Ewan James's Craig Doherty. James's silly spunk slowly slithering down Alex's goon hole. Jamuzu no Otosan Desu. Krill Muncher, unwashed reptile. James's dad. The forlorn Piscator. Killer Crocs Killer Crussy. James's dad. Logan. Simsy. Grace, aka Sandy Maker. El Papa de Jamie Casa, Evan Pilling, Panzerkampfwagen VI Tiger Osf E, Busting a Gut and then Busting a Nut, Shart Ass Brapple, my mistake, Tongue Tied, Corey Lado, Jungle Cruise was a cinematic Jungle Cruise was a cinematic masterpiece and the best film of 2021. Actual quote from my boyfriend. There once was a bear from Nantucket, whose bear was so long bear could bear bear. Bear said bear a bear, 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 bear. Petition to make Pesadic and official host, and rename the cast to JARP. Fappin' and clappin', it's happening. Lappin' up sap that I've splat on the mat, and the substance is masculine. Travis King, Dildo Dabbins, literally a patron. Fucking massive Stormy. I do declare that is a random Minion XD. Grant Connor, Jack Price, Kelly Levine, Kooky, Cheeky Little Lloyd, Stone Weevil. Argy is the loathsome dung eater of Jar. Bleak Gaze, Sketch, James's dad, Avi Cunt, Best Bookham, Ben Bookham, State of Valaska, Harvey Cohen, Matthew Edge does declare Bear Bear, Callum Quick, James's dad, Toe Sucker, Lord Chiquito, the King of the Banana Republic, Mr. Chips, beaten, bruised and sobbing, stands as a man gives him a silver platter, lifting the lid to reveal 2 yellow butt cheeks. I do declare that I did not fuck my cat. I did not come on my cat. I did not put my dick anywhere near my cat. We get a box sent with snacks from a mystery country, and I can't exaggerate our disappointment at receiving the UK one last month. Dangly Langley, James's dada, Tonios Welt, Sad Nietzsche shit. Pad Thai is an Asian ancient cuisine. Begone, begone, I say, you foolish savage. I am a god, the golden god, and my rage will fall upon you with the power of 1,000 storms. Whoever is ready, whoever is reading this has to blow a kiss. Cosney McGundle, Schnort, liquid hot magma dripping down my anus. Introducing the Illuminati, the sexiest man alive. Beast of the King of Corgis, and Alex, the most likely to... Femi the Ferret. I got bit by a grizzly bear. Death to Swindon. Krusty Kamikaze. Onion Creature. Harriet Broadley. James's dad. The Bush. Imported guest. Tom Baranek. Gilbert the Awesome One. James's dad. James is dad. Nate's Minifigs. Check me out on Instagram. Lanfair Pig of the Gogok. When will the Longleaf cast be revealed? Recorder Enthusiast. Cobalt Rad. James's dad. Drain My Cock Johnson. Chaser the Dragon. Michael from NZ. Ed Sheeran's Ginger Pubes. The person reading this is sexy and epic. Joseph Jewish Jarling. Tom Fudging Armstrong. Free Palestine. Piss Drinkers Unleashed. Stephen is Human. Meekly. Connotada. Ryan Reynolds' Biggest Goblin. Butter me up some porn on the cob. Up on Melancholy Hill there's a Mazda 3. Katia fucking Manigan. And wait, where's David Wallace? Did he unsubscribe from us? This is breaking my heart, David, please. James's dad. James's dad. Before I hand this iPad off to you, you should know that I let Pissadic use it, and now it's full of piss, swish, swish. Quebec Films. Listen to Molding at the mid-season. Aura. Ohio Go Bucks. Keck Flexington. Numa Banana. Ben. Fart Bag. Gez. Fiddle. Dream Awful 2142. Melvin, brother of the Joker. You mean brother of the Riddler. Misa Wana Wonga. King Kong Fan 3. Snot Boogie. Banana no Nazo. Wa Mado Nazo no Nano Dazo, aka the mystery of the banana is still a mystery in Japanese. James's dad. Danny G based Lord. Woodpecker from Mars. Edgy Air Wrecker. James is Deadpool. James is Bab. Lewis Big Boy Borshro Horsborough. Evil Goblin. Femboy in a Bebo shirt listening to You Got a Steve in Me. James, Dad. Sam. Adam Johnston. Tom Buis. James loves Family Guy. That's no moon. It's a ripped Kumail Nanjiani. Super Crunchers. Joel Stewart. Edgy Hecker. James is dead. Big Whoops. Gremblow. Joe's BG. This project is reborn. Lucy ties an Asian anal queen. Randy ruins Patreon. The Pooh Man. Hold up. Pause the cast. Pause the name reading. You better stop looking at me with them DSLs or I'm gonna act up. Alright? Continue. Katia fucking Manigan and David Wallace.